So welcome, you, Ethan.
Very welcome.
Ethan is
Okej. Ja, så det här.
Okay. Hi everyone, delighted to be here. What a terrific audience. But before we talk about myself or my company, just because it's so lovely out here and Stockholm is beautiful, I'm told it's like this every May. I don't completely buy that, but I'm told it's true. So we're going to talk about ice creams and beach, yeah? Nice. Okay, so please play along with me. This is going to be a fun question. So let's say you have a beach, it's straight and long, let's say the length of this, just simplify, and it's evenly distributed with people. So there's equal number of people along this beach. And you're going to set up a stall that sells, I don't know, lollies. I like lollies, I'm a vegan, so. So where are you going to set it up? In this beach, your one stall. You could do it right there at the one of the ends. If that's your answer, hold on to it, don't need to know. You can do it smack in the center, or you can do it 1/3 or 2/5 or 1/7 along the way. If you have any options, think about your answer, okay? Don't tell it to your neighbor. Right, that's one stall. Now you have two ice cream stalls. Okay, you've turned up and your cousin Jerry also has an ice cream stall. And he started selling the exact same thing you do. You're not happy, but he's doing it. And you both look at each other and you're like, what? Okay. Now there's two of you. Where are you going to place both of you? So this is good for both of you. And I'm going to give you a couple of options, okay? So one option is both of you go to the two ends. So you're going to be here, Jerry's going to be there, and everyone goes half and half. The second option is you both come smack in the center, and everyone comes half and half. The third option is you're going to be here, half, and Jerry's going to be here, half. Okay. So I'm going to give you the options, and everyone, let's raise your hands. Option 1, you and Jerry are going to be at the two ends. Nobody. Option 2, you are both going to be halfway from both ends. Option 3, you are going to be both in the center. Okay. Oh, brilliant mix of people. I don't need to tell you anything, you just know everything. Okay, here's the complicated things. Now you have Amanda, third day. She's also turned up, and she's also selling lollies. Now there's 3 of you. And it's this thing, okay? How are you going to distribute yourselves? Okay, I can help you out a little bit here. So, here's the question that I asked you. It's an evenly populated beach. Where are you going to put 1 ice cream, 2 ice cream, and 3 ice cream sellers? So, it turns out, if you have 2 ice cream sellers on the beach, 1, you place yourself in the center so everyone's evenly distributed. Even if you don't know it right away on day 1, say some of you don't, or you're just, too much of a hangover the night before, just set it up in the corner, you'll figure it out in a week where you need to be. But if you have 2, what first happens is, this is SOS, socially optimal solution, that's what the economists call it. You will kind of divide yourself into 2 halves, and you will end up being in the center of that half, both of you, either said or unsaid agreement. It'll happen in a few days. So what will happen is Jerry gets 25% here and 25% here, and you get 25% here or 25% there. But given the nature of competitiveness of sellers, it is seen almost universally. One fine day you'll turn up, and Jerry's been to the beach a bit earlier than you, and he's at the extreme end of his boundary. So he has 50% and 25%. So next morning, you're going to be 20 minutes even earlier than him, and you're going to be at the edge of your boundary because you want this and this, because he did that. So it's very soon going to happen that you're going to do this a bit, and the equilibrium will be, you will both be smack in the center. And that is why competitors usually place themselves right next to each other. This is very famously also called the Nash equilibrium, that a very smart Nash gentleman studied. He's no more, unfortunately. However, if you have 3 stalls, it's an unstable equilibrium, and many other things happen. So basically, this is what Nash found out in his entire life. So if you have to do this, place competitors in a very advantageous position, you can hire John Nash, or you could use machine learning. That's going to find out all of this by simply studying the data on the competitive behavior of all possible commercial properties in seconds, hours, or days, depending upon how good your stack and infrastructure is and who you hired to do that. So that's kind of what Gyana does. Gyana is Sanskrit for knowledge. We get knowledge out of big data, and we started saying the word big data when it didn't even exist. And we do that from terabytes. Right. So I'm going to quickly show you about me and my co-founder David. We were both studying in Oxford doing our postgrads, and that's when we decided to make the company. Majority of the company are our friends from the rest of the university. David and I are both serial entrepreneurs. We've built and sold startups in our undergrads. I worked in the Silicon Valley quite a long time before I moved to UK. And this is between both of us the fourth startup. And we wanted to take all this data together and empower real estate and a lot of retail. So that's us. I think we've kind of established big data as knowledge. If you had any doubts, I just proved to you how quickly you can get enormous knowledge from a large quantity of data that one gentleman did in his entire lifetime with an IQ of 180. And you know that consumers are leaving big data everywhere through many different mechanisms. If you combine that with the help of advanced algorithms, specifically machine learning, which is what we do, you can find out who these consumers are, where they go, and what else they do. And this is a very massively important component of pricing, evaluation, expansion, void analysis, buy, sell side strategy of brands, etc. So that's Gyana. We are a SaaS tool. I've used real screenshots because we've been operational for about 2.5 years now. And we currently have in excess of 40 customers across the world, 7 European countries, and quite a lot of US, majority of them in UK. And these are real screenshots because I wanted you to see how easy it is to use the platform, as that was the main challenge we wanted to solve. You'd think our main challenge is machine learning and big data, but no. It turns out the biggest challenge was designing the output, because we were selling to an audience who don't want to waste time learning coding and Tableau. You have a meeting with the CEO tomorrow. You want a strategy today. You want to quickly run by the numbers. You want to see the top 10 spots that is possible to expand and bring it up in tomorrow's meeting. Are you going to spend 3 weeks learning Tableau, hiring a data science intern overnight? Are you going to do it on your phone in 10 minutes and go and say, ABC, I think we should look at one of them. That's what Gyana does. So what can you know with Gyana? You can know customer journey for all commercial spots. You can see the number of people who cross that area, where they go. If they're at Zara, did they go to Donuts before? Did they go to H&M afterwards, etc.? You can see competitive intelligence, which is, I don't know, are all the Starbucks in the street competing with each other or another coffee shop? You can see loyalty, how many people return, what is their affluence level, what neighborhoods they live in, how far they drive, etc. So that's basically how Gyana works. You quickly add a brand in any country or territory. You quickly see their breakdown by segmentation. You can see who are their competition, deep dive into any particular competition you like, see the distribution over time, etc. This is a very interesting thing that I thought Magnus was very interested in today when I was showing it to him. You can actually see how far people work and live, and how many tourists live nearby, far, and what hotels they live in. And this is extremely exciting when you're valuing what you should potentially charge as the lease or the rent, given where your property is. So those are some of the real screenshots of real customers who are working with us. This is active and live for over 6 months now. This is Vodafone, one of our data providers as well as customers. They place their stores with the help of Gyana. They figure out where they want to place them. And one of the interesting things of Gyana is it's also equally good for brands themselves. So if you find your Vodafone and almost everyone in one particular store of yours banks with Santander, then maybe there's a great cross-sell opportunity. So how do we do this? I'm about to tell you everything about our IP, but no. So we have 2 proprietary IP, and we are filing a bunch of patents, which take a long time to process. So we have something called the interaction graph. One part of it is a very deep understanding of boundaries and attribution of physical land, and the other part of it is human behavioral understanding from telecom and location and movement data. Both are real time. And then they marry each other, and then you exactly know how people are interacting with places. And that's kind of what we do. This is a quick snapshot of some of our customers, not all. And that's about it. I'm happy to take questions. Thank you.